Welcome back. You're watching the commodity trade here, and now it's time to put the focus on currency action here. Abhishek Goenka, the founder and CEO of India Forex Advisors, he now joins us live from Mumbai. Abhishek, welcome to the show. First question to you. Let me ask you, not on rupee, but actually first on the pound here. There has been very strong sort of surge in the pound in the last three sessions here. In fact, one of the voices again from the policy making committee, the Bank of England, again basically has also come that inflation basically should be remaining high above the target here, and in May perhaps rate hike actually is on the cards here. So pound rupee, pound dollar, what are the levels, what one should be doing here?
I think, yes, among all the currencies against the dollar, I think pound is relatively stronger. I mean, we have not seen a significant correction coming in the pound. So I guess, and now since the inflation expectation and the hawkishness from the government is very, very clear, I think the trend of the pound is still up. The only thing what can change the trend of the pound is break in the US dollar index. In case that happens because of the risk aversion which is going across, maybe because of Syria this time, or it could be an improve in the US 10-year bond yields and the US dollar breaking its downtrend, then only we could see a reversal in the pound. Otherwise pound is still bullish. So I think another 3 to 4% move from the current levels is possible in case of pound, provided the dollar maintains its weakness. So 1.44 against the US dollar, and possibly 3% above from the current levels for the pound against the INR. If the rupee also depreciates along with the pound, then possibly a 1.44 into maybe a 66 in the rupee, that could be a final rate for the pound.
Right. So Abhishek, in that case, if an exporter or importer again, is it a good idea to actually buy pounds, which means going long on the pound rupee pair and then basically holding on till the May end? Is that a good strategy according to you?
I think pound INR, if it starts moving up maybe another 1.5%, one should start looking at covers. In terms of buying pound at these levels, of course, it's not suggested because the rupee is also on a higher level and the pound has also moved up a lot. So I think one should wait for a dip, maybe a couple of percentage down, and then look at covering imports. And for export, I think one can go slowly book exports in pound. Should not go rush at the current levels, but look at building an average from here to another 2-3% higher.
Right. And what's the take on the dollar rupee pair here? I'm just looking at the screen. It's telling me 0.3% down on the dollar rupee here. Asian currencies are largely again trading lower. Dollar index has done some recovery, but for India again, yields are going higher. The crude prices are going higher. It's inflationary. What's the take on the dollar rupee here? What are the supports or the resistance, and what one should be doing here?
So I think dollar rupee is clearly on an uptrend. Nothing has changed. I think because of the numbers, the macroeconomic numbers not looking very good, and despite the fact that the government has allowed investment limits increase in government and corporate bonds, despite all this, the 10-year corporate, 10-year US, 10-year Indian bond yields have already gone up from 7.15 to 7.47%. Now there is not much active buying happening on the Indian bonds. I mean, the bankers have been next selling bonds over the last 6 out of 8 days. That's increasing the pressure. Crude was up 3% last night, despite the economic data number coming, the stockpiles actually increasing, that crude prices went up. So this is again inflationary in nature. So I think crude is now hitting a zone where it's creating a concern. And despite the fact that the RBI has given inflation projections down, and the hike in the interest rates is kind of ruled out, but then if crude keeps going up like this and the dollar also starts strengthening overseas, then I think that 65.30 range of 64.80 to 65.30 range might just get broken, and we could see at least 1% move higher in case of the rupee. So I would not be amazed if we see 66 levels next month. So we are closely watching. If 65.30 breaks, we are buying the US dollar aggressively.
Right, so the level to watch is 65.30. If that level is taken out convincingly, that's what Abhishek is saying, would be a good time to buy a dollar rupee with an expectation of 66 levels coming soon here. So watch out for that level here. So far, again, we have still 15 paisa away from it, 65.16. Again, that's where the rupee is trading right now. And the dollar index again is trading almost sideways here. So that's the word coming here. And thanks a lot, Abhishek, for all the insights into the currencies and strategies here. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of the Commodity Trade here. Thanks a lot for watching us, but stay tuned because news and updates, they're going to continue on the other side.